It's in the game.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Going to the ground. Drag down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. In the red area, it's Frazier. Still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Making the adjustment on the play. 4th down, Moore. Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, pressure's coming. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 2nd down to the air. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Powers through. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 1st see what Georgia will do. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm, be a little bit more patient, go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He's got the back in the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Dante Moore. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job just to get rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to win.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the 1st down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden, it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a net.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The handoff. Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
On the ground, it's Davison. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. More to throw for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it to the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the heat. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making the adjustment. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moore. Out wide left, it's Stewart. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore will throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he makes the extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Johnson. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Rolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very... He's loose! The 30! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes a catch. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover, now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's got the first down. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this is